Hey guys, so the theme this week is story week, but I'm actually going to share kind of like an experience. So I'm kind of telling you a story, but it's more of like an experience video of something amazing that happened to me yesterday actually, and I'm still very sad that it's over. But yeah, so I'm just going to share my Woah tour experience, and I went to Woah tour New Haven, Connecticut. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you what happened. And before I get into this video, I just want to tell you who I met and who I have met like before yesterday. So yesterday I met round two here, which is Chase and Pape. I met Dylan Holland, I met Alyssa Schaus, I met Zach Matari and Jeffrey Miller. I have never met Jeffrey Miller. I've seen Zach Matari perform live, and he actually tweeted me twice today. I've met Dylan Holland, seen him perform twice, met him once, and then I kind of just like talked to him for a brief second when I didn't meet him. And then I have met round two crew once, I have met Alyssa once, and yeah, so that is just everything. So this was my third time watching Dylan perform. It's my second time watching round two crew perform, second time watching Alyssa perform, first time watching Jeffrey perform, and second time watching Zach perform. So I'm just going to tell you guys my experience and kind of tell you a little story on everything that happened. So I hope you enjoy, and let's just get started. Let me just tell you a little background here. So I went with my friend Aubrey, which I don't know if you have seen in a video, but yeah, I went with her, which I've went to every other like Dylan, Holland, Jacob Whiteside's concert, and yeah, so we were meeting up with our internet friend Sam, and she was saving us a spot near the stage because she had tickets that brought her in like earlier than us, even though we got in early. So she got in, and we were like texting her like, oh my god, where are you? And then she had like right near the stage, and we got in, and we were first in line like waiting outside for our type of ticket. We got silver tickets, and we got inside, and how it worked was that like there was like merch here, and then they were all standing here. So you walked in like right here, you have to turn, and then merch is first. So I wish I brought it with me. I got a Woah tour hoodie in blue, a Alyssa hoodie in navy, and a new Dylan shirt because I've had this one, but I got a new one. It's like orange and it just says Dylan Holland instead of DZ on it. So yeah, then the meet and greet for Woah was so much more chill. Like every other like meet and greet, every time that I met like Dylan, or like I met them at OMG, and that was like so formal. Like you waited in a line, and then you walk, and like you meet them, and then you just go along each person. But this time, like you didn't really have to wait in a line. You just kind of went up to them, and like there was like people around them, like there was like fans around them, behind them. It wasn't like a whole like, oh, you meet them and you go straight to the stage. It was like you meet them and you could just kind of stand near them. It was just super duper chill. You got a lot of time, and even though I only got silver tickets, I still got a decent amount of time with them, and it was just amazing. So I'm going to explain to you what happened with each person and the order of everything. When you waited in line, it was Jeffrey Miller first, and he's just kind of like a special guest. He was so cute. He was like on stage, he was so awkward and like adorable in his little voice, and when anybody said I love you, he's like, I love you too, and it was just adorable. Yeah, so I met him first, and it was just like your standard like hug and then picture, and in our picture he was like this, and I'll insert one right here. So that is my picture with Jeffrey, and then after Jeffrey I went to Zach Matari, and Zach Matari is a god. He is so beautiful. I can't even explain it. He is literally so beautiful. I've seen him perform already, and he slays everything. He is my favorite person. He tweeted me twice today, and it just makes me really happy but I miss him a lot. And so basically we just hugged and then we got a picture, and I will insert that right here as well. Oh yeah, that was my picture with Zach, and next in the meet and greet line was Dylan. And okay, so I was so excited to meet him because I've met him already, but I never really, like, because when I met him at OMG, it was like Jacob and Dylan were together, so I never full on got to like hug him or talk to him one-on-one. And this one was just so chill, so I got to do whatever I want. Not like that, but like I got to like, I don't know, spend as much time with him as I wanted. Not like hours, but like I got to spend like at least like a good minute or so. And I hugged him at first, and I like wouldn't let go, and he picked me up and he was like, "Oh, you're so light." And then he just kept hugging me, and then after I let go, he was like, "How was your day?" I actually wrote it down. Let me. So he was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "Good." And I was like, "Well, I'm better now." And he was like, "Oh, you're so cute." And then I hugged him again, like really, really tight. And this time he actually picked me up and spun me around, and he hugged me for a really long time. And when I let go, he's like, "Have fun at the show tonight." And I was like, "I will, you too, I love you." And then he was like, "I love you more." And I was like, "No, not possible." Then I hugged him. I was like, "Bye." And then I hugged him again for a really long time. Like, I literally could not let go of him. Like, if I go back and watch my hugging videos with him, I literally would not let go of him. And then, well, actually, obviously, before I left, we took our picture, and it was after the second hug where he picked me up and spun me around. We just, like, we got down from the hug, and then, like, I just kind of slid my arms down, and I had my arms around his waist, and I'll insert that picture right here. Once I left from Dylan, it was time to meet round 2 crew, and they are like, oh my god, if you don't know who they are, if you probably heard their song Booty Had Me Like, those are the guys that sing that. So Pape, and it's Pape and Chase. Pape is a little short, little cute. Oh, he's actually not cute, he's really hot. And then Chase is really hot, and he's really, really tall. So first I hugged Pape because he was closest to me. So I hugged him, and it was like a really long hug, and after I let go, he was like, "Oh, you give such good hugs." And I was like, "Thank you." And then I just walked over to Chase, and Chase is like 6'5" or something insane. And I went on the top because I'm stupid, and I like hugged him from the top, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going down." And he was like, "Oh, going down." And then he like bent his knees, and it was really, really cute. And I'll insert that picture of Chase hugging me because his knees are bent, and it's really, really funny. So yeah, that was my Chase hugging picture, and it's really funny. And then after, we just took our picture, and it was like a standard picture. So that was meeting round 2 crew. After meeting round 2 crew, we walked over to the stage because that was like the end of the meet and greet line. We're like, "Oh, okay." And once we got to the stage, we realized, we're like, "Wait, we never met Alyssa." So we look over, and Alyssa is just walking to the meet and greet line because the poor little thing was sick. So she came out to the meet and greet line a little late. So we went back, and we're like, "Alyssa, we went through the meet and greet line already, but you weren't here, so can we get our picture?" And she's like, "Yeah, come here." So we took our picture, and I'll insert that right here. After we met Alyssa, we went back over to the stage because, you know, go to the stage, and we were literally front row, like not even joking, like right next to the microphone. Like, say this is the microphone right here on the stage. This is where we were standing, like back here. Like, it was actually insane. Like, we were literally front row right next to the microphone, and I was pumped because I wanted to make this like the best day ever. And then like the show didn't start for like another like half an hour-ish. And like I said, the meet and greet was just super chill. Like, you could do whatever you want. You can go over, like, watch, just stand near Dylan and do whatever you wanted. So I was like, hey, maybe I can go and try to get another Dylan picture. So I walked over, and they were getting, like, the security guard guy was, like, yelling at them. Not yelling at them, like, no, but he was, like, I don't know, like, telling them not to take pictures with other people without like permission, or like without like them being in the meet and greet line. And then I was like, hey Dylan, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, can I get a selfie really quick? He's like, yeah, but make it quick. So we took the selfie. It was really cute because when he was taking it, as you saw, he's holding up a peace sign. He was like at first he like put it like this because his face is turned, and he's like, it took him a while to figure out where to put his peace sign so that it didn't cover up his face, and it was really, really cute. And then after, he's like, okay cutie, and he tickled my chin, and then he's like, I gotta go now, and I was like, bye, I love you. And it was just really cute, and I really like that because he like tickled my chin, and he's like, okay cutie, and it was just really great. So now on to the concert portion. There will be clips of the concert at the end of this video. It's gonna be a super long video, I apologize, but it happened yesterday and I'm still having PCD, so I'm like explaining everything that's going on. So yeah, after I went and met Dylan, we went over to the concert area place, and we just stood like right, like we said, we were front row, and we just stood there for like 20 minutes about, and then the concert started, and I don't really remember. Zach Matari went first, and then Zach is like, he's saying like original songs, and he's saying like Michael Jackson songs, and he was hype. He was like, and he was like grinding, and I was like, yes, slay me. And we were standing like right there, and I was like, okay, thank you. And then after Zach was Jeffrey, and Jeffrey was the cutest thing ever. He was so awkward, and like he kept like hitting his face on the microphone, and then he would just like, whenever anybody, usually people like scream like, I love you, but nobody like really like answers, and anytime anybody said anything, he was like, thank you, I love you too. And he was just so cute, and I was like, I just want to take you and like have you as my child. And it was just really cute. And then after Jeffrey was Alyssa, and Alyssa, like I said, she was sick, but she was really, really amazing as usual. I literally love her. This was my second time seeing her, and she killed it as usual. Even though she was sick, like she rocked it, and I felt so bad because she kept like touching her throat like while she was singing, and I was like, oh. And then after like she was singing, and she's saying like her last song, like she always makes her last song Warrior, and she brings up a fan on stage, and before she does a little speech, and I will insert the speech right here.
You guys are super, super beautiful, and even some people today told me some special things. But I just want to let you know that most of you guys, like looking out, are like middle school and high school, and that's college, majority, and that's super young, and I'm not that much older than a bunch of you guys, but I have been through middle school and high school already, and I can tell you that that is not the end of your life, and it's gonna get so much better, and I promise you can do it, and I believe in you, and I just really, really hope you know how beautiful you are. So this is called Warrior.
And during her speech, I was like sobbing, and then she sang Warrior after it, and Warrior was absolutely amazing. She brought up a fan on stage, and that girl was like sobbing, and I was sitting there crying, and Alyssa was like holding her hand, and it was just really, 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 really cute. So yeah, that was Alyssa's performance, and it was really, really great, even though she was sick. And she only sang a few songs because she was sick, and everybody else sang like maybe like 5 or 6. She sang like maybe 3 or 4, I don't really remember, but I mean, I remember obviously because it was yesterday, and it was like one of the best days of my entire life. Yeah, so then next was Dylan, and Dylan is my king, and yeah, he was just amazing. I mean, as usual, when is Dylan not amazing? But yeah, so Dylan went next, and he sang new original songs, he sang some older songs, he sang some covers. He was amazing. Honestly, I think that was, like, I've seen him perform 3 times, I think that was my favorite. He did more, like, he has like DZ music, which is more like rap style music, and then he has his like Dylan music, which is more like, I wouldn't say country, but it's like not chill, but like more like popish music. And he sang a few of his new songs that aren't out yet, that he only sang on like live streams and stuff. Yeah, but the whole thing was just perfect. I think Dylan killed it, and I was so proud of him. I was just sitting there like, since we were right at the stage, like I was just looking up at him like. Lastly was round 2 crew, which like when I said Zach was hype, you have no idea how hype round 2 crew was. Like the bass was in my heart. Like my heart was beating to the bass. It was so intense, and it was actually amazing. Last time I saw them at OMG Fest New Haven, they were this hype as well, but they played their new music and some old music, and they were hype. And they started like singing like popular like rap songs, and it was actually amazing. They were singing like oh no, I forgot the name of it. I ain't got no type, or no type, whatever. No type. And that was also really, really great. They were amazing. Like the only thing was that like they were like, the bass was so intense, and like everything that you couldn't really hear what they were saying, but it was okay. Like you could hear them, but you couldn't really like make out the words, but I already knew all the words, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so they were actually amazing. Like I can't even explain it to you. Like they were so hyped, they were like pumped, and then they had this little like box thing that they would stand on, and since Chase is like 6'1.5 million, he was like standing on it, and like there's like lights on top of him, obviously because there's lights on the stage, and it looked like he was gonna hit his head, and it was really funny. And then Pape is like really tiny and short, and he would sit on it, and he was like almost like Chase's height. It was just really cute, and they were just like jamming, they were going hard, they were like running across the stage, they had like smoke, and it was just amazing. They are amazing live. I've seen them, like I said, this is my second time seeing them live, and they were just as amazing as the first, probably better. They were so good. So now I'm gonna insert just a few concert videos, because I know that this is already like the longest video ever. It's just gonna be a few clips from the concert, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching them.
On summer night, she looks lovely, and when she dances, the moon starts to change. Oh my God, he's at. She don't start conversation just for nothing. There's a motive behind a pretty face. She's a touch beat as she's waiting. She's up to something, I can tell right away. But she says, "Karma, don't play fair with me, baby. I'm the type of lady the one who gets away." Yeah. But she's my pocket full of sunshine. When the rain is pouring down, she keeps alive. Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, she'll be gone, baby, gone. Out of my sight, I said, "Oh, she's a bad girl for me, baby." Down to your hips, baby. Maybe it's a dream, but it's real 'cause you're next to me. Inspirational, so sensational, because tonight is the night. If we make love on the moon, let's sail dark towards the skies. We ain't got nothing to lose. Just let loose up here, there ain't gravity. You got me floating, baby. Up here, there ain't gravity. When we make love on the moon, when we make love on the moon, yeah, girl, you're the flaws are in your life. Girl, let's take a flight. Baby, nobody else got it now. You'll be my spaceship. Lady, and we keep it on the low. Tonight.
See them squirting, like boys and we keep them up. On my block, and my they keep it on the drop. And we be wildin' in some hot. Torn on the head, this Charles Bunch gang, you can catch.
That was my experience slash story for this week of the Woah Tour New Haven. It was amazing. We had to drive a little bit to get down there, but it was still pretty cool, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the videos of them singing, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk and looking at my pictures with them. Subscribe, like, and just stay cool. I'll see you next week.
Be mine, baby. Be mine, won't you be